We now have two new features on console. The first feature is called Timeline. If you have invested in stocks, there are many events and developments that can affect your investments, like corporate actions, earnings announcements, regulatory announcements, related developments, etc. However, there is no single place where you can view all of the factors affecting your investments. You no longer have to worry about this. To make tracking of all the events affecting your investments easier, you can check out Timeline by Tijori on Console's dashboard. Tijori is an investment research platform that we have partnered with through Rainmatter to make fundamental insights accessible to retail investors. The Timeline feature is the feed of events that affect your stock investments and also key fundamental updates of the company. Think of the Timeline feature as a social media feed, but only with the relevant insights and updates related to your holdings. On Timeline, you can see exchange filings by the company, such as annual reports and outcome of board meetings. These are updated within minutes after it is filed with the exchanges. Updates about all the corporate actions like dividends, bonus, stock splits, buybacks, etc. announced by the companies you hold. Updates on quarterly results, quarterly shareholding with the quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year percentage change. Information on insider trades like promoters of the company buying, selling, pledging or unpledging the company shares. Update on the company's net debt and capital expenditure. As you can see how Graphite's capex has changed over the years and the historical trend of Idea's net debt. Updates on the market share of the company. For example, for Idea and Reliance, you see the monthly change in mobile subscribers. And for Indigo and SpiceJet, updates on international passengers carried. The market share update is based on the industry and the stocks you hold. Operating metrics of the company. This shows you how the core business numbers have changed. For example, here's a look at how AU Bank's borrowing cost has increased and change in Tata Steel production capacity. Update on changes in prices of raw materials and its impact on the company's production costs and revenues. For instance, here's how changes in prices of methanol affect companies in your portfolio that rely on methanol. Revenue mix breakup. This shows you the sources and location of the company's revenues. HDFC Bank, for instance, 38% of its revenue comes from retail banking, 29.26% from wholesale banking, 17.57% from insurance business, 8.63% from treasury, and finally 6.44% from other sources. Forensics. This provides investors with an insightful metric and indicator for evaluating a company's financial health and performance. Credit rating updates from all three major credit rating agencies, that is ICRA, CRISIL, and CARE. Apart from updates related to your holdings, you can also follow your favorite sectors to get updates related to them on your timeline. To do this, click on Settings, select the sectors, and click on Confirm. Now, let's take a look at the second feature, which is called Stock Insights. To check Stock Insights, log into console.zerodha.com, click on Portfolio, and then on Holdings. Click on Options, and then on View Insights. Stock Insights gives you a quick overview of the stock performance across the following metrics. Price. This gives you a quick overview of the performance of stock prices over 1 month, year to date, 1 year, 3 year, and 5-year periods. Along with this, you can also compare the performance with the sectoral index related to that stock. For example, here's how HDFC has performed against the Nifty Private Bank Index over the past 5 years. You can also compare performance with a custom index made by Tijori Finance. This is constructed using the market cap and revenue exposure of companies in the sector. Along with price performance, you can also check out important financial ratios like price to earnings, price to book, EBITDA, EV, and dividend yield across 1 year and 3-year periods. Forensics. This provides investors with insightful metrics and indicators for evaluating a company's financial health and performance. Since all data points are not relevant for all the stocks, these will differ for banks, insurance companies, and non-banks. For example, Mark Sands shows 5 red flags out of 13, and here's a quick summary. Return on equity has decreased compared to its last 10 years trend. The company is trading at higher valuations compared to 3-year historic valuations. Promoter holdings has remained constant over the last 90 days. Working capital of the company is under control. When you're reviewing your portfolio periodically, You can consider these insights in the review process. Revenue mix. Companies can have multiple products and services and operate across multiple geographies. Revenue mix gives you an overview of how each of these services or verticals contribute to a company's revenue. Here's a revenue breakup of Reliance. Oils to chemicals business contributes around 51% to the company's revenue. 30% of contribution is from retail business. Digital services contribute around 12%, while 4.5% is from other sources, and oil and gas is 2.43%. You can also check the historical data to see how the revenue mix has changed over the past 5 years. Clicking on the line chart will show you details for the particular quarter. Here we take a look at the historical revenue streams of InfoEdge. Did you know that 99 Acres was owned by Naukri.com and they contribute 14% of the revenue? Peers. This gives you an overview of the company's performance against its peers, showing you the price to earnings ratio, market cap, return on equity, and debt to equity ratio. Here's a look at peers of Maruti. We hope these insights help you make informed decisions about your investments. You can learn more about fundamental analysis on Varsity. Check out the link in the description. To get more insights related to your holdings and dive deeper, visit tijorifinance.com for all things fundamental.